What's up, everyone? The Song Fan here, and today I'm going to be talking about Call of Duty Vanguard. Most of you know that I have a PlayStation. I've always been a PlayStation fanboy. Most of you know this, and because of that, I had access to the early alpha for Call of Duty Vanguard, and so I decided I'm going to talk about this. Now, if this video comes off as sloppy or messy, it's because I haven't scripted this. This is just me talking without a script, and whenever I don't talk without a script, I tend to stutter a lot or repeat some of my points. So if this comes off as messy, but I want to quickly get my thoughts out. Yeah, let's talk about Vanguard. With this alpha, basically it was this champion hero mode where you were basically in 2v2s, like kind of like a gunfight tournament. That's actually exactly what it was, kind of. It was a gunfight tournament. You had a certain number of lives. The team with who didn't lose all of their lives, the last one standing won, and I never had the fortune of winning one. I got close. But yeah. Anyways. What do I think of Champion? What do I think of the game? What do I think of the game so far from what we've seen at the alpha? I'll start with all my positives, okay? Because I want to start this off on a positive note because I am planning on purchasing Vanguard. I do want to cover the mess out of it. I want to love this game. And I want to be positive about it. So we'll start off with the positives. I love the way it looks. I love the visuals. This is going off of the Modern Warfare engine, and the only downside of that engine is that the game isn't colorful. Cold War, you can say whatever you want about the graphics. What you cannot say is that it had a lot of color to it. I love color in my video games, and yeah, it sucks. But with a World War II shooter, it makes sense, right? It's going for a more grittier, dark take. I just wish the color palette was a little better. Yeah, just a little bit more color wouldn't hurt, but I love the way it looks. I love how smooth it is. And I guess I'll go ahead and go to movement now. I think it moves fine. We brought back the tactical sprint, and it's cool. The game controls fine. There are a few issues I will get into later, but I'm only going to go off the positive stuff. It feels good to move around. The visuals look great. The sound design is perfect. A little loud, but yeah, the sound design is great. Presentation wise, everything is looking the way it should be, which is really good because this is an alpha. So yeah, I like all that. And what else is a positive? Because I do have a lot of nitpicks and negatives I gotta get to. Because I didn't have the most fun on this alpha, I'll be honest. Another positive I can give is the weapons. I thought the MP40, the STG, even the BAR, I'm a fan of how all of those played. And yeah, it looks like a competently made game, which is great, right? Because we thought that this game was going to be broken. I mean, this is not the full game, so we can't critique all of it. But if the full game is anything like this alpha, it won't be that bad. They just gotta fix some issues. But yeah, we all thought this game was gonna be broken because we all thought it was in development hell. Because with Sledgehammer being pulled off of Call of Duty 2020 and this game releasing a year before it was supposed to, if that was even true or not, we all thought this game was gonna be broken or just an absolute disaster. But so far, it's looking promising. There are some tiny issues, but it's looking promising so far. So I think this game will release to be very competent, which is actually really awesome because we thought the same thing about Cold War, right? We thought Cold War was going to release and it was going to be this huge, buggy, broken mess. And it had a few bugs, but it definitely was still a competently made game. And really the biggest issue was a lack of content. Anyways, I got way off topic there. So yeah, those are all my positives. It looks like a well-made game. That's basically sums up all my points. But I got to get to negatives because I had a very rage-inducing time playing this game. I wish I didn't. I wish I had fun in this alpha. I did have fun in this alpha, but there are some things that I'm just not a huge fan of, and I want to go ahead and get to them. So let's start off with mounting. So we have mounting coming back, and surprisingly, it wasn't as big as a problem as it was in Modern Campfire, but this is because we're in tiny arenas and we don't have access to snipers, so obviously there's going to be a lot less mounting in this mode. But then once the full game comes out, people are going to be just mounting in the back of spawn with snipers or SMGs even. I'll get to that later. But yeah, it's really annoying. I hate that mounting is back. It should have stayed in Modern Campfire, but we have it in here. It's whatever, honestly. And then this new blind fire mechanic, I actually haven't seen a lot of people using this blind fire mechanic, and I don't think it would be as big of an issue as I initially thought. I never commented on the blind fire mechanic, but I did hear about it, and it had me extremely worried that it was going to be worse than mounting, but in the beta, it didn't look that bad, and I don't think it's going to be that bad. Blind fire just looks like whatever. So, yeah. Mounting's back. I don't like the fact that it's back, but it's back, and it's whatever. With doors, now doors have come back, and I don't get why we still have doors. Like doors seem like the most random thing to throw into a Call of Duty game because they serve absolutely no purpose. But they can get blown off in this game, so they really do serve no purpose. If someone's camping in a house, they're using the doors to their advantage. Just throw a grenade in there, blow it up. It's fixed. So yeah. They brought back doors, and it's honestly whatever. I guess I'll go ahead and get to the interactable environments, and by that I mean the walls that you can break through. So there are this is a new feature introduced in a Call of Duty game where there are multiple walls around the map that you can break and shoot through, or just run through, and I'm kind of disappointed because by the way it was described to us in the leaks, I thought this was going to be a much more gigantic feature. I thought buildings in general would be able to get destroyed. I know that would be a mess because the entire map would be destroyed by the time the game ended. But I thought they would kind of cleverly implement it and it would end up being something really cool. But no, there's a few brick walls here and there that are very obvious that you can shoot through. And yeah, I mean, there's really no purpose in them, actually. They kind of just slow down the gameplay more than they do add anything to it. It wasn't really a huge, like, they didn't really blow me over with this new wall thing. And plus, there's also another issue. We can see the player's name through walls. So, but I think they are fixing that, so that's a relief. And I guess while I'm on the topic, I don't know if it's just me and my imagination, but it seemed like you could shoot through almost anything and get a wallbang off of it. Like if there was a guy hiding behind something, I just shot at it and it just wallbanged him. It didn't matter where he was, it was a wallbang. And not only that, but you can literally see the players' names most of the time through walls. So yeah, that needs to be fixed. And what else? I guess I'll go ahead and go over to Time to Kill. I'll go over that. Yeah. Not a huge fan of this Time to Kill at all. I wasn't a fan of Campfire's Time to Kill, and I'm not a fan of this one's. It's I don't see this causing anything but problems. To me, a game like Cold Wars, or basically just any other Call of Duty game, really, that's my ideal Time to Kill. But with this, you're going to be getting sniped across the map with SMGs. That's literally what's going to be happening here. There's no point in using a long-range weapon or even a mid-range weapon like an AR or a sniper because with this low of a time to kill, really the only thing that matters is fire rate. And so, yeah, SMGs are probably going to be more broken in this game than they are in Cold War. So that's going to be a lot of fun to deal with. Thank you, Sledgehammer. In all actuality, though, I do think Sledgehammer is trying the best of this game, and I am impressed by how transparent and supportive they've been in the community, how they've been hearing out all of our issues. So that's going to be one cool thing. At least we have a company, a studio who actually cares about the players' feedback, unlike Campfire and Treyarch to an extent. So yeah, Sledgehammer looks like they're on top of things. But this Time to Kill, I can only see as being problematic. I'm not a fan of it. I'm not a fan of how it plays. So yeah, there's that. And that's kind of it. I mean, I went over everything. I think that grenades, frag grenades. This is just a tiny. I'm just going into nitpicks now. Whenever I do a grenade, it will only go like 2 feet before exploding. They need to fix that because the grenades are basically useless in this game. They don't do anything. That's really it. So, how do I think this is going to cross over to the final game? How do I think I'm going to enjoy that multiplayer? Now, a lot of the tiny little nitpicks and, like, kind of game-breaking things, like, not game-breaking, but things that shouldn't be in there, obviously, like seeing people through walls or being able to wall bang to almost everything in the map. I think they're going to be fixing that, but most of my core issues are here to stay, like the fast time to kill, the mounting, the doors, the walls, all of that, and I don't know how I feel about it yet. I don't think I'm going to enjoy this multiplayer as I would a Treyarch title like I did Cold Wars. Now, Cold Wars, don't get me wrong, Cold War was very annoying. Has a very annoying multiplayer solely because of SBMM and a lot of just dumb weapon tuning. But I still prefer the way that plays. And when it comes to Modern Warfare's engine and just how Vanguard is basically going to be Modern Campfire, but World War II. I I'm pretty sure most of you guys know how I feel about Modern Campfire. It was a horrendous game. I could talk about how much I hate that game for an hour. And yeah, so obviously this game taking inspiration from most of its mechanics is not going to win me over. I'm probably not going to enjoy this multiplayer. It's probably going to be a lot of rage-inducing videos whenever I try to record something for it. But you see that anyways in Cold War, so so yeah. But I don't know. I'm kind of disappointed because I didn't want a Modern Campfire again, and then we're gonna get another Modern Warfare game right after this one because that's the next one in line. I'm hoping Treyarch is able to still be making classic Call of Duties, but if Treyarch has to add mounting doors and all that mess, then yeah, it's gonna be sad. Basically, the Call of Duty that I grew up with is gonna be dead, and it's gonna be this new type of Rainbow Six Siege wannabe Call of Duty. But yeah, I'm still gonna try my best to be positive at this game. I'm still gonna play it. I'm still gonna try to grind out whatever mastery camo it's gonna have, was like whatever ultra rare camo. Because I'm still in the process of grinding for Dark Matter on Cold War. And if you guys want to see my progress on that, you guys can just watch my Cold War videos that I'm uploading. Yeah, and I am gonna try my best to play this game a lot, and I'm still trying to go in with an open mind, but this is based off of a game that I absolutely despise, so it can only really do so much to win me over. I'm gonna stay optimistic though. But what about you guys? Have you guys enjoyed the Call of Duty Vanguard Alpha? Let me know in the comments below. And yeah, I will see you guys later. Peace out.